Hey everyone, welcome back in. We're going to be talking about Kill Team today and the new box set that's coming out, Outer Dark. I'm generally really excited for this box set. I think it's a really cool, different take on Kill Team because with the last couple box sets that have come out, it's just been kind of, outposts with kind of different terrain where it's an outpost, the original Kill Team starter box where they had like kind of the orc fort. See, I liked that a lot, right? And I like this a lot. The stuff that they've been doing in between, uh, it's kind of been not as great. I think, like, again, it's new terrain, but it's just more of the same. More and but those other boxes really had different stuff that was exciting to see, right? When they show the new kill teams, I'm always down for those new models, but then when it's kind of repackaged terrain or just slightly different terrain, I don't really get amped up for that. But this is a game onto itself, so we're going to take a quick look at this. But the first thing up is obviously here's the new box that's coming out, and then we have a picture of the entire board. So we have all the terrain, the two kill teams on it fighting each other. And I am a big terrain fan, and I think it'd be really cool to paint these. I think you could paint them up fast. I think they would look really good. And it's a very different setting for Kill Team. I like this idea. I hope they do more stuff like maybe underground. You could do like a moon base. Like you can really get very creative with what they're going to be doing with Kill Team instead of just, different outpost locations. But again, we'll have to see what the future has in store for Kill Team. So I've got the video loaded up. Let's watch this here. The music, eh? They just right into it. I love the shields. I love the Kroot. I've been saying for years, Kroot of the future. This looks great. See, I want the Kroot too. This is so tempting. Okay, that was great. I really like those promo videos. Those are always really, really fun. So first we have the Navy Breachers, and I feel as though people really either love or hate these models. There's no middle ground. I don't know. They're not for me. I actually kind of like the helmets in the upper chest piece, but I wish that they were more armored and didn't have the kind of cloth middle where they've got like kind of space boots and a space like shoulder guards and helmet, but then just got regular guard stuff in between. I would have preferred fully armored. But I do love the shield. The shield I can't speak highly enough. It's so cool. And a little like guy operating robots, right? Like they're fun, right? It was just for me, like I just wish they were all metal. Like I guess you can kind of see here they painted the cloth, and I guess that little armor plate on the side that could be painted metal, I guess. I think, but I don't know. It's just they're almost there for me. I was this close to just being like these are great too. But I do like the operational stuff they have it with the servo skull, the little robot. And like the power fist with Saw, great, right? That's a thumbs up for me for sure. And I think that this is the medic behind, but regardless, it could be a heavy weapon. No, it's a bomb specialist because that's what the bomb cover is. See, in the little nods to each individual who is specializing in different things and has different gear. See, that I appreciate and like a lot. But it's still, they're almost there for me. They're almost there. They're great sculpts. They're good models. But I think the real winner is the Kroot. So there's a couple people online who have been converting Kroot for years, and I've always admired their work, and it's funny to see them actually go back and start redoing the Kroot. When I first started the channel, I made kind of a Kroot video about how they should redo the Kroot because the Kroot are a race that, even though they are intrinsically tied with the Tau, they are used as mercenaries by everybody. Imperial, Chaos, Eldar, everybody has used the Kroot at some point or another. And by doing that, you could incorporate them where everyone can pretty much take them as allies, excluding like the Tyranids or like, I guess even the Necrons could reach an agreement or something, right? But I just think that if they redo the range, which I'm hopeful for now with these models, they really could push the Kroot as more of a forefront race, where if they really flesh them out and you could play them on their own as allies with everybody, everyone would pick up some Kroot because they're just a lot of fun. In terms of these models, again, I think they all look great. They've got the Shaper, who obviously has a bit of Tau tech, but can't maintain it properly because they don't really understand it, so he's just tied a rope to fix it. I like that a lot. In terms of the other models, I think these are cues to what they, in theory, if they redo the Kroot, what the different squads would look like. So the model in the back, I believe, has one of the basic Kroot rifles. So when we go to this squad, they both have Archaeotech weapons, right? We've got kind of a futuristic crossbow and then a Kroot dual wielding pistols. And you can also tell by the skin color, because these were painted a different skin color from the other Kroot. The Kroot take on the environment that they're in. So whatever meat they're eating, for instance, of the local like wildlife, they'll start adapting immediately to suit that location so that they can, adapt to it. Essentially, they're the ultimate kind of like adapters to an environment. I know there's a better word for that, but like they can just go in. Like for instance, there was a short story where the Kroot were on like a water world, and they had obviously been eating the local fish and whatnot, and they had started having gills so that they could breathe underwater. They started, their feet were being webbed. Like it's so cool, I think, with the Kroot. But with them, it looks like they've kind of been dealing with the Imperium. They've had eyes replaced with bionics, and you'll see some bionics throughout the whole squad, but this in particular, you could have a whole squad of Kroot with specialty weapons from the Imperium or for wherever. The next one we have, I believe this is just the long rifle that other Kroot had, just an extended version of it. Again, special weapon within a squad. This guy has the regular version of that gun. This is just kind of double barreled. And then you get into this where they show the new Kroot Hound. And it's kind of unfortunate to me because they really kind of made the Hound look more like a regular Kroot, where before they had really long skulls, they looked more like dogs. This is kind of, I guess, more of a pit bull this time, but I preferred the look of them before, which is a shame. I really liked that elongated face. You knew they were Kroot, but they were different at the same time. This again looks like a close combat Kroot, so you could divide those into squads. So you could have the regular rifle Kroot, close combat, Archaeotech, right? Plus, doing the Hounds, right? So that's 4 squads off the bat just from seeing these preview models. So here we've got the tracker with the bird that everybody was excited about, and then another Archaeotech weapon. I have no idea what that is. It looks wild. It looks like it's going to blow stuff up, but again, put those 3 together in a squad, right? Makes sense. So we got another Hound and then another Kroot with a basic rifle, but this Kroot has had his legs chopped off. Or no, just the one. So there's some bionics here as well that he's got. But this ties into the fact that they're kind of scavenging wherever they can get stuff. So I love the Kroot models. I'd love to paint these up as well. But we'll have to see, because when this comes out, I'm assuming that this is going to be $280. It could be $320. That's Canadian. It should be released fairly soon. So I'll find out. And I am very tempted to get this this box, just because, I want the Kroot, and painting this up and having it would be great. I have the first Kill Team box, so I'd have 2 full sets of Kill Team terrain to roll through. So you can go on some different missions, right? Have some fun with it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this box. Is this something that speaks to you? Is this something you're excited about? And are you hopeful for the Kroot as I am? It's kind of a toss-up online where some of the people were saying, this means the Kroot will finally be fully redone. And I feel as though they'll definitely get like a new Kroot box, but that might be it. And I think if they do that, it's a shame, and Games Workshop will have lost out an opportunity to really push them up to the front where I think they should be. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. I'll see everybody soon.